Ever since I was little, I always identified with a fat kid. I was heavy. My parents were divorced, and I realize now that I used to eat my way to comfort. My mom used to actually give me food to comfort me in all that stress, and I never even noticed it. Having had struggles with that my whole life, as I got older, it just started to get away from me. I got married, I had kids, just kind of started to let myself go, and it was really, kind of sad for me. Someone said to me a few years ago, it was probably about 12 now, and said, hey, a bunch of guys from church are going to go do the triathlon in Franklin Lakes. I think you should join us. I said, let's do it. I joined the Y, started swimming. I started eating better because I was scared I was going to drown. So I completed the triathlon 3 times, and each time I gained weight because the first time I was really in great shape. The second time I trained a little bit less, and then the third time it was even less than that. And then the third time that I completed the triathlon, I was like, I did it. I don't need to do this ever again. And I said, I deserve it. And I treated myself, and I went to Dairy Queen every day for a week and drank one of those big milkshakes with the float on it. And from there, I went from 240 over the next couple of years to 285. In March of 2016, I saw a picture of me. I was coaching a basketball team, and I didn't recognize that guy. And I said, you know what? I have too much to do left in my life. And if I want to live to be 80 years old, I can't keep doing this. And I really got scared. And when I saw that fear, I said, you know what? I'm just not doing this anymore. And my first change was just to stop eating ice cream late at night while watching Netflix. I called a guy that I know and just said, hey, would you like to get together? And he said to me, I'd love to, but I'm super busy. I'm gonna be walking tomorrow morning at 5:30. If you wanna come to my house, we can hang out and talk, but I have no time during the day. I was like, okay. We walked around his neighborhood, about half an hour or so. And when we're kind of saying our goodbyes, he looks at me and goes, you coming back tomorrow? And I was like, well, I'm not doing anything at 5:30 in the morning tomorrow. I said, I'll be back. And we walked every day for the better part of 6 months. Became great friends, and through that process, I started to realize that there's exercise, other things that I could be doing, and starting to get my day together. And that guy Chris has been with me this whole time. He's one of my best friends now. And if it wasn't for him just saying that simple word, are you coming back tomorrow? And me saying yes, and that was really the beginning of the transformation. I'm over 100 pounds down from where I was 3 years ago. I'm in a much better place. I actually became a health coach so that I could help others. So to keep integrity, that helped me. Look, my weight was in bad shape. It was obvious that I was not treating food correctly. So I realized that was something I had to work through personally. And spiritually now, I'm up early in the morning. I make time for devotions. I'm doing things on purpose. And one of the things on purpose is I'm seeking God in this process. And for myself, for my health, for my marriage, for my kids, for my finances, and just realizing that God wants us to prosper, that God is here for us and He will not leave us. It's the whole person transforming. So it starts with the outward of the weight, moves to the emotional, spiritual, and financial.